Well, here's a tip for everybody that has an Emax Hawk 5-inch. This strap puts a lot of stress on these capacitors here as you tighten it. They will wiggle. They're already wiggling on mine, but they're not loose, they're not desoldered, but they are bending. Hopefully you can see those right there. This is a tool that I put in my bag about a year ago, or 2 years ago. It's called Bondic. And what it is a UV cured glue. It's a clear glue, so you can use it for antennas or anything, and it instantly cures with the UV light. So what I'm going to do on these capacitors here is I'm going to build up a little bit of plastic on the outside of this here, putting it down like this and dripping it off of the capacitor. This does remove, quickly taking the UV light and locking it in place. Now I'll do the next one. Put a bead around there like you're welding, and then up the capacitor in between the two of them and UV cure it quickly before it drips through. There we go, we can check the other side. Now I've built up a plastic barrier that these capacitors will have to overcome in order to bend any further, and they won't bend inwards, and it's also fused them together. So here we go, we're going to build up some more plastic here. There we go, putting down the clear plastic, and now we'll cure it. Watch. I got this at a hardware store, and I used it in a job I was working at, and now I'm using it on my quadcopters, and I don't think anybody should be without it. You could actually glue together a propeller with this stuff if you had to, instantly, by holding it in place. You could glue an antenna back on. You could even fix carbon fiber to a certain extent for at least a couple of flights. So there you go, that's the fix there, and it's called Bondic. It's not paid advertisement. Bondic, it's out of the dental type technology they use for your fillings. So there you go, that's my tip for all FPV toolkits, is the Bondic instant curing plastic. And there you go. And it's excellent for antennas, or fixing anything that's plastic, or attaching things to other things. And it's not that expensive, it's about $14 a package or something, with the light and everything. Anyways, this 5-inch, it just flies. It's way too fast for an old man like me, but I'm going to get used to it, and I'm going to learn how to fly it, and we'll be using it this summer, as well as the JEP RC Sin Pro 4K, as well as the Signet, and we'll be doing some cliff diving up in Squamish, BC with that. So there you go, that's my fix for the day, guys, for your Emax capacitors. See ya.